Hello, welcome back to Space Engineers. We are doing a few different things today. So, I have been doing a few extra little bits and bobs around the base. A few little building things, a little bit of experimenting down there. Can't see it from here. So, the mining ship. A quick update. It didn't work. This is actually a second attempt. This one, essentially I've made a blueprint, brought it outside to try it. This is what happened. Yeah. That's... yeah. Spare parts now. I will jump down to where I've been doing some other experimenting. If you can hear that drill glitching as well, I think it's the one down here. I'm hoping it's the one down here. No, it's not down. Oh, I do enjoy seeing these little caves. They've kind of sculpted around the place. Well, I assume they're sculpted around the place. Oh my god, where are these drills? I will get back to you when I find these drills. So yes, hello. So, yeah, as you can see, it didn't go too well. Another thing as well, I was experimenting around in creative mode earlier, and I realised that if you build like a... You remember in like SE1 you could build a kind of an auto miner, so you could have it on like a few pistons with a rotor, the drill, storage box, a load of connectors, and it would like the conveyor connectors, and it would basically just mine you loads and loads of resources, go round and round in a big circle, and basically slowly but surely dig a huge circular hole into the ground, and you'd have loads of resources because you could just mine the soil as well. You know, the gravel and grit and stuff you'd get out would just give you ores and resources that you need. But in this one, that's not the case. So so I was just experimenting with it to see if you could still do it, and what I found was it can glitch, and you can constantly hear, like, even if you built a drill rig right down there somewhere in that valley, you could hear the drill up here still, and oh, it's so annoying. Like, it's really frustrating. So you kind of have to turn the drill off. So I'm sure that's something that will be fixed, or maybe it's just some freak thing I was getting. But yeah, that's really annoying. Like, if you just want something to auto mine, like, I don't know, maybe ice up in the mountains, and you're just ferrying between picking it up, which is an idea I kind of had with it. Seeing as you can't just mine the soil and earth around you and stone around you, but you can still mine the ice like that. So I thought I could still have like an auto ice mine going. But if I can be all the way down here at the base and still hear the thing drilling, that's just, yeah, that'd be really annoying. Hopefully that's how they fix. I'm sure it will be. Or like I say, it's just for some reason some weird glitch I was having. Yeah. So the other thing I was doing, I used my scout ship to have a little fly around, and I did find. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, that's strange. Oh, I put them in this. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I forgot I put them away. But yeah, I found some bits and bobs. I got kind of lucky. I managed to find some resources. Scrapped a few things. Didn't find another drill platform though, annoyingly. So those are still the 6 from last time. Although what I did do is experiment with that miner. Those modded engines I was talking about, that, you know, they work in atmosphere and space. No good. I'm sure like the guys working on it, whoever created the mod, and I'm sure it'll be great one day. But right now, Definitely not, because they have this weird dust cloud effect that's constantly blowing out of them when you whether you're going forwards or not, or using the thrusters or not. They're just constantly, and it's really annoying. It just doesn't look very good. And two, they can lift to nothing. Like I had they're obviously a large size thruster, and I had two on that miner and it couldn't lift it. But I put two normal of the kind of medium size atmospheric thrusters on it, and it lifted fine, and it was actually alright to fly. However, as I showed you earlier, when I started to mine with it, it didn't like it. I don't know if it was because it was like top heavy or what was going on, but it did not like it. So I've probably spent a good few hours, I'd say, probably three and a bit hours, like mining, travelling around, finding some bits and bobs, building things. Yeah, and what I've come up with is this: the Juggernaut. So basically it's like kind of like a plunge miner, but it can also flip upside down and drill in as well. So essentially I can drill a nice big wide sort of, because she's quite chunky, to be fair. I could have tried to make it a little bit more slimline, to be honest, but it works. So essentially I can plunge down, go as deep as I need to, come back up, make it a little bit wider, then go down, and as I go down, and where I've made the hole a bit wider, I can turn and then drill inwards. So I can point these drills up here and drill towards the ore as well, and it's actually worked quite well. And then on the base I've also just quickly built like a little input here. Well, this was already here, but I've just sort of finished it. Mind the gap. A few little details, you know, make it look kind of cool. And then I also built this little storage tower, which is obviously all connected, but my plan is to have quite a large and double, like I'll put some more on it each side and make it kind of look like a big kind of storage tower. And then I might even do another one over the other side as we progress, maybe one for the hangar, maybe one for ice with a hydrogen tank on the top, and then kind of, you know, I've just kind of made it look like it's sort of meant to be, like it's part of the base, kind of curved it. Yeah, and these are just essentially 3 cargo containers, obviously, just with a little bit of flair. And I actually used some inspiration from the drop pod that I was looking at in the last episode, just to get these shapes. Yeah, not finished yet, but I kind of like it. Obviously I'll need to do some more on the roof there, but it's all a work in progress, you know, and we'd kind of do it all together. But yeah, it's come along kind of good. And my next mission is getting a bit of charge in this, and then obviously dug out a little seat for it there. And then yeah, we're going to go do a load of mining and fill this cargo up, and then maybe do some more work on the hangar there, I think. Ready for preparation to start building the space going ship, so we can get some better, or maybe some uranium, get a reactor on the go. Yeah, we'll see how we get on. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because I'll come up with lots of harebrained schemes and then, you know, not really do any of them, or just a couple. So yeah, I'll let the chip let the chip charge a little bit. Jesus, I still didn't say it right, and I even took the mick out myself. I will let the ship charge a little bit and then get back to you, hopefully. Okay, while she's charging, I think what I will do, I need to take this apart now, because things have changed. And oh yes, I did. Yeah, sorry, I tell a lie. I did. I found in the deserty area there was another drilling place. So I managed to. Oh, be careful of that. So I managed to find some more of the compressors that I needed. What was that? Oh, Joe. So that. Oh, they'd be dead anyway. So that was great. That was a really good find. Whoa. So that did help. Unfortunately, wait, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't quite work as planned. To be fair. There we go. It's a shame really. I really like the design of it, and I thought if those thrusters would have sort of done what they said on the tin and actually worked, sort of as the description led me to believe they would work, obviously it would have been great, because that one miner could have gone to space and obviously worked in the atmosphere, so it would have functioned for both needs, and that would have been really good. Unfortunately that wasn't the case, but as I say, I'm sure the guy's working on it. I'm sure it'll be great once it's finished. Now, so what I was thinking in here, I still need to, oh, it's the wrong way. Yep, right. So what I want to do, the entrance. So I figured, because I can use my miner to easily make a big old hole in this. This will be fine. But just so I get it right, I want to get kind of center-ish, and then I'm literally, I'll fly right up and just make a big hole. Hoping it's not crazy deep. I don't think I went that far into the mountain. So far it's not looking good. Probably got stuck actually. And try and make sure I'm staying central, because that's easily done. It's definitely deeper than I thought it was already. Oh, that's not too bad. And actually it'll give me a good, I can kind of hide the blocks well of the wall and stuff, so it'll look kind of cool when it's done. I think, seeing as we have a lack of hangar doors or anything kind of prefab-ish type thing made, I think I'll do the old pistons and blocks sort of door. Annoyingly though, because the switches don't work yet, I guess I'd be able to try to, no, it's going to be difficult, because I could like, I suppose I could just power them on and off, but because I can't bind them all together, well, it doesn't seem obvious that I can do that yet. At least it'll be difficult to kind of have the door function. So for now, it might just be basically a big open hole, kind of like almost like a Star Wars hangar, you know, when they like on Tatooine or something. But yeah. We'll see how we get on. Maybe there'll be a way. I'm just not thinking of it yet. I'll have to hit up Google, unless someone comments that you can bind the pistons together like on SC1, and I'm just sort of missing the point there, which, you know, could definitely be the case. Let's face that. That could be the way. Alright, too far that way. Okay. Yeah, so kind of the idea will be, I want to keep some grass, but I'd like, you know, a biggish sort of entrance here, and then I can just fly down in and fly up out. And then, like I say, some of my little storage towery type ideas maybe around it, make it look a little bit more purposeful and good looking. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of roughly figure out how far I want to go that way. Just trying to get some rough idea before I bring the miner over, because the miner will obviously take a big old chunk fairly quickly. I mean, I'd be happy to go, I guess, no further than that. Don't really want to go any further than that there. If I kind of roughly have that ready, just makes it a little bit easier with the miner, not to take off like, you know, meters and meters of thing and ruin the whole thing. I mean, if it does and it joins up and you can see the metal walls, then you know it is what it is. I can still make that look kind of neat and be satisfied with it, but you know, I'll try and do it as I'm imagining it. As I'm imagining it is probably the right way to say that. Okay, let's see how she's getting on. 91, yeah. That'll do. Should last us a little while. Well, we'll find out. We will find out. No, it's still showing. There's some. No, it's not going to be in that anyway. Where's that one I left? No, she's empty. I mean, I did one little trip, and I got, yeah, 16k there and another 932 kilogram there. So, you know, it's over like 17k, like from one trip. It's pretty good. That'll definitely help with the bigger ship. The camera work on it is a little bit tricky. Does it need the solar panel on it? Maybe not, but I was kind of thinking the solar panel would be kind of handy, you know, if I was a little bit further away, getting ice or something, and then I was running out of power, it would give me a little bit, maybe help me get back. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced on that, but you know, that's kind of why it's there. That was the original kind of plan anyway. So let's see what she's got. Let's start over here and get kind of used to it. She will take off a fair bit. Yeah, she eats through the soil, the stone. The other thing I was thinking as well would be a really nice addition to this game is if when you're kind of manoeuvring around and you want to be more careful, if there was like a button you could hold. So obviously if there is, and I just don't know, hey, let's face that could definitely be the case, but yeah, it would be great to be able to hold a button and then just, you know, so it would move really slowly, like up and down, especially when you're mining and stuff, so you could do really finite kind of controls. Yeah, I think that would be handy. She's done a good job there. She's done a good job there. Let's have a little look. Yeah. I may have gone seems ridiculously slow now to using that. Yeah, these bits are annoying. Still get this issue even in SE2. It's just part of it. Yeah. I think I'll tidy up these bits closer to the wall with the drill. It's a weird shape. I do think it looks great though, like as you know, mining a bit away like this, and it kind of, okay, that was a bad example, but like that, like it, oh, again another bad example, come on game, help me out, I'm trying to fucking, so yeah, so like, I like the way it kind of still looks, I don't know, it just looks good, even though you're mining things away, you know, it looks good as you're mining it away, normally. I mean, this is probably just because I've been going at it with the drill and being a bit weird with it, but usually it looks good. I just shut up because that just completely made me look stupid then. Don't need any help looking stupid. Thank you very much, game. Thank you for your help, but not needed. I'm fine on my own. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, it's getting there. Oh, a little bit there. It is getting there. I do need to tidy this part up. I think I will do that with the hand drill though, just to be a little bit more precise. Definitely clean that side up a bit more. And this side, because obviously I think about the size of a ship. I'll do a bit of tidying up here. Let me get that before I forget. Clipped the entire ship on a little bit like that before. Could not work out why I was stuck, and it was because there was a tiny little pebble sized bit of blooming voxel left. It was a pain in the ass. So, do this. Hopefully this is entertaining for you, and right, let's do this bit. I like that sound. I do like the rock texture as well. I think that looks nice. I like the rock texture. Oh, I did see the like the dev notes earlier as well when I logged on to Steam, and I saw the really cool kind of concept art, and then the actual assets that they've created for the rocket launchers for obviously SE2. They look really cool. I really like the large one, the double rocket launcher. That looked really cool. The little one's nice as well, but definitely that new the new kind of larger rocket launcher looks really nice. I thought that looked good. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the next sort of big update, see what they add. Love them to add some more cockpits as well, because yeah, it's when you like building ships, you know, like I do, and you kind of mess around with them, it's annoying just having that one cockpit. Although it does kind of spur you on to be a little bit more creative maybe than normal, because you know, with some of my ships I'd always use the fighter pilot style one for more sleeker sort of smaller grid ships. But obviously having this one cockpit does kind of make you try and, I guess, recreate that with blocks. So yeah, it's still quite fun, but it would be nice just to have that option. And I have done some recording. Oh, let me have that. I have done some recording on my being creative in creative series as well. And I made, I don't know, I personally think it's a good little speeder bike with the blocks available. Yeah, so I'm still kind of looking at that a bit. I've edited it because it's kind of annoying, and I kind of mentioned it before, but I was trying to not sort of spend a fortune on this sort of hobby yet. You know, I'd love to one day, don't get me wrong, but right now it's sort of not the best idea. And I added lots of like music and kind of, not loads of it, but just like nice kind of montagey type bits where I was just welding and building stuff up, and it all, I don't know, I was actually really happy with it. It felt like one of my better sort of videos, and you know, I know my videos aren't amazing, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm some professional content creator, you know, like I say, I'm just having fun with it. And I enjoy playing the game, and I enjoy sharing what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, I was really disappointed because I did loads of editing to it, and I was really happy with it, and then it seemed like I could use all the assets and all the things that I'd use, like music and sounds and bits and bobs, and it turns out I couldn't. It was like part of the pro like package of this software I was using, and it didn't tell me that until right at the end when I wanted to export and sort of save my video. I guess obviously because they want you to buy it, you know. But yeah, that was really frustrating, and I had to kind of basically delete everything that I was really happy with. So yeah, so I need to redo that video, so I haven't put it out yet. But yeah, it's quite fun. It is very fun, just having creative on and just being able to place blocks and do what you've got to do, you know. Not spend 3 hours building one juggernaut miner, but yeah. Okay, I think I'll do these and see where we're at size wise compared to the base, because like I say, I don't want to take too much off. Yeah, that's probably how I was imagining it. If I kind of square that up a bit, sort of how I was imagining it. Floating rock. Yeah. I bumped into the ground there. I was expecting the, you know, that the kind of space helmet sounding moan he normally does when you hit the ground when you got the jetpack on. I guess it's an SE1 thing at that speed. On this one, the lower speeds don't seem to damage you. Well, they don't. Okay. Oh yeah, we do need to get some energy on. Oh yeah, and last night. So I got back last night, as in like real world last night. I was going around. I was trying to find the drills and everything for the miner, and I eventually found the ones in the desert, like the area right over there. That I'd forgotten about. And as I was coming back, I dropped something off here, and I was testing the other miner, which obviously crashed. And on my way back, it was late. I was tired, like as in IRL tired. And I flew back here, and I turned I don't know if I hit my dampeners off or just hit the jetpack too late, and I literally went from there, whizzed over, and just went straight down here. And it like, oh my god, it almost gave me that like feeling in your stomach when you're like dropping. It was horrible. I just didn't expect it, and I suppose I was tired. So yeah, that was fun. Didn't die, just about got the jetpack back on as I hit the ground there, but yeah, did wake me up a bit. Tea. Right. Oh. Okay. It's such a chunk. I think if I place some walls, there he goes. Ouch. If I place some walls in now where I think I'll want them. Do I want to bring this back one? I feel like I want to bring all this back one. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Might as well give myself some more room there. Not so much in here, but more out, because I don't want to go that way anymore, so I'm going to need to come this way a bit. I am wounded about those thrusters though. They were kind of going to be my secret weapon, but I think it'll be good old hydrogen to begin with, and then maybe when we get some plutonium in space, we can get a reactor on the go. Then maybe it will be an upgrade to ion, just for space. But of course, it's great to be able to use the hydrogen in both atmospheres. So let's see how the plan develops. We'll go too far yet there. Okay, didn't like that. That's understandable, I suppose. Then I could have been snazzy actually, brought the miner in and done some sideways. Oh god, I have to do that now. This is where this is where I save. Okay, easy, easy, easy. This is kind of cool. I like this. Oh yeah. Don't do that. Is this a good idea? Probably not. I'm going to do it anyway. So to be fair, not to be funny, but I mean, yeah, that did a lot of the heavy lifting for me, really. I mean, pretty happy with that. So I just had to check something. I had this horrible feeling that I didn't start recording again. Then I don't know why. Not that, you know, it's not like it was you're missing much, but still. So if I take a little bit more off here for the floor as well. Proper extension after all. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, back to the blocks. Blocks are all over the place at the moment. I've been building stuff. Yep. Oh, hang on. Ah, bugger. Didn't need to put those there really. Ah, don't matter. Right. Okay. Might actually help with that. Yeah. And there's that. There's that. And there's that. I will, I'll have to put some along here just to blend it in, and paint them a green colour. They'll kind of blend in. It'll look good. It'll look good. That side. Unless I leave that side rock. Could kind of just leave it like that. That is more, it's kind of cool. Then eventually maybe build some sort of door system that comes from this side, or probably maybe that side that comes across. I don't know. I might just leave it open for now. I suppose it's going to want this one. Let's do this for now. Have I fully run out of... Oh, yeah, it's in my... But haven't I got those of... Yeah, so... what's happening there then? Is it obstructed? It's very... I noticed, like, with the walls, I don't know if it's, like, because I'm building in... like, in underground, sort of, in mountains type thing. I don't know if that's causing all this sort of collisions and blockages, or if it's not quite as forgiving as SE1, where you kind of can just basically build halfway into a wall and it still works. Maybe it's a little bit more sensitive. I'm not too sure. Definitely seems that way though. It does definitely seem that way. Where's the blocks? No, it doesn't want to build there at all. Thought that would have helped, but it did not. And if it's the one above it, it seems like it might be the one above it causing a bit of a faff. Huh? Oh. How weird, because it did that before as well. I mean... I could do something with that space if it wants to be like that. It's not really the end of the world. So yeah, it did the same to me here. That must be something. I don't know if it's like this or what. I did want to... I was thinking about maybe making another room behind there anyway. Yeah, okay. Let's see if those will weld up at least. Oops. It's really frustrating. Does it make a difference, any of these top ones? Probably not. They're all happy, but they're probably coming off a different main block. See, I'd have thought that would have made that one happy. I don't know if it's because I've, instead of like building this one, then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one, if that's caused that. But I don't see why it would matter. It didn't ever seem to matter in SC1, but obstruction is definitely because I mean it's not. I get that not all the walls out the way, but I mean, jeez, in SE1 you could literally build like through the wall almost, you know. No, it doesn't like it. It definitely does not like that. This one. No, that one. No. Well, I don't want to leave them like holograms. I wonder if I could potentially just hide the gap. I'm not precious about it being armoured. It's not like people are going to try and drill in or anything. I mean, yeah. I'm not precious about it being. Oh damn! Which way round are those other ones? Didn't check that. We'll find out, won't we? I mean, yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Well, maybe I could put like a little room in there, a little bed or something as well, maybe, if I wanted to. So I could have just blocked the whole thing off. Maybe we'll decide. Built up a little bit more. I might do some extra little. You know, I could technically. What if a door would fit there? Probably not. I could do a little room. Yeah, the floor will work. So this could potentially lead to. This could lead to another little area. Could make a little room in here, maybe with some control panels and bits of pipe and that. Make it look like a little. In fact. I'm probably getting a bit carried away now. But I could change this to be. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I literally want all these now. That one. Yeah, it'd be like a viewing. I think I've got some glass. I'm getting a little bit, getting a little bit sidetracked. I got a load of glass from where I went scavenging before. Because then what I'm thinking is literally full on get rid of that now because we're definitely doing something in it. Yeah, it could be kind of cool. We could put. Excuse me. And we could put some. So I make a lot of these, just FYI, I make a lot of these videos after work, so sometimes when I sound a bit dopey or sleepy or whatnot, literally it's because I am sleepy, not dopey. Well, a bit of both. You know, do some sort of, you know, imaginary pipe work. Make it look like it's something. Like a little viewing room. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, something in it. There's a little extra detail. It's kind of cool in the room, I suppose. So anyway, I'm getting distracted with needless details. Oh, good. I'm glad those worked. That would be kind of annoying. Definitely want to build something that's just like that, not finished. A ship like that. I do like that. Okay, this little wall here needs a bit more of a tidy up, to be fair. Give me some corners. I wonder if they will. What's that there? It just seems weird how like some will. You know, some seem absolutely fine with rocks growing out of them, and others are like, no. That's alpha, you know. There's going to be little nuances and weird little things. That's just a fact, you know. Right, so I take that out. I don't know why I'm starting to talk like that for. 2, 5, I think the other one's just going to be a pain. That's the level, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. So I was thinking this side for like the door, because this area here technically could hold the pistons that push a door right the way across with enough blocks on. But I don't know, I've never done just an open one like this before, so maybe we'll just have it kind of open plan like this. It does sort of work. It's kind of cool. I will need to finish my little strange safety gate design as well, so it makes sense. Yeah, I think it's kind of good. I want to do like a, I don't know, I was trying to do something that seemed like a door, but whatever. I'll play around with it at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, how are we looking? Well, that's definitely better. It's definitely a lot more work. It's a lot easier to get ships in and out, obviously. And I have this idea of building the spaceship so nearly the entire length of this. So that's actually quite long, really, when you think about it. And it could be kind of basically as wide as it wants, really. And I have this thing about like this, where you know where I tilted it to obviously mine inwards, and it tilted back to go up and down and fly around. Well, I love the idea of having the space one that would sit like flat like this, and then I fly up, but then tilt upwards, and then go up to space. So then it kind of works in this space as well. And then when it comes down to land, kind of level out to land, like more of a kind of forward facing one. I suppose they're kind of all like that in a way, though. Did I see another little one up there earlier? Yeah, I did. Sneaky. Get rid of these. These things can knock your ship flying. Too much sculpting here. Space engineers sculpting. space sculpture. Right. Oh, bit of a horn there. Okay, move that bit now. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm liking it. Get enough there. I don't hate it. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Little nobble. Nobble? Is that a word? Nobble? A nobble. I don't know if that's a word. There's the title for the video. Nobbles. Right. Yes. Double. So. Oh, okay, those are the ones that wouldn't build, so... That one's definitely doomed then, because nothing else is connected to it. Same for that one. Hey, that one's done it. It's just that one there. Oh, it's not blooming bad. Out of all the ones that wouldn't build, there's only... What the hell's going on there? Oh yeah, those are the side ones, that's okay. Yes, that's annoying. So I've got this one here that's just absolutely not having it. But I'll just fill it in with that. And I'll do the same with this one, I suppose. I mean, I'd maybe mine that out more and it would work. It's not even going to accept that, to be fair. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe that is the answer. Room out of shape. But can I come across like that in there? Oh, I did it then. Yeah, yes. So. How strange. Better get some energy on. Let's get some energy on. He went straight out the door. Water. And then, ooh, I'll get rid of that as well. That looks a bit stupid. Looks like he's going to bash his head on that. Oh, look at that, there's a big hole there. Oh, that was the bit I just... No, never mind. We'll sort that out after. Yeah, okay. Apart from the few weird little gaps and bits that won't weld up, it's not bad. I know right now it's just like there's a massive hole behind that base. It's kind of strange, but I'm not like, yeah, I'm not hating it. I kind of like it. Cheeky screenshot of it. Yeah, and I kind of need... Oh, missed. I chinned it. So I mean, those have got obstructions, so they won't build, even though it's all mined out. But that thing, literally under the dirt, absolutely fine. It just seems strange. But yeah, that's okay. They'll blend in when I weld them up more. Just quickly weld these a little bit. Oh, there we go. Use those plates now. That's okay. Let's see about this colour just quick. Let's see. No. Probably my dark one. Yeah, that works. It works. It looks alright. It looks like it's kind of meant to be. And obviously, like I said, I've got a bit of a theme for this being kind of military-esque. Halo-ish sort of style to things. To be honest, I keep saying Halo. Really, it's just because that colour reminds me of Master Chief's armour. That's that's why I keep saying Halo, like, because that's it. That's all I think every time I see it. But yeah, obviously, in there's red for now, but it was kind of just as I built new stuff on, so I knew where I was getting to. So I might check. It looks kind of cool like that, but I may change it up and put some different colours in there, just so everything fits the same theme. So it makes sense. But yeah, the green and the red looks kind of cool actually. It looks like a kind of military bay. But I don't know, I might, you know, change that up a bit. Put some yellow markings where you land in. Put some connectors in there. I've got lots of ideas for future things. So we'll need connectors. Jesus. We'll need chargers and connectors for the batteries and things on ships. Do something in this little utility room. Yeah, definitely got a few ideas. Just have to see what comes together. We've definitely got plenty of iron to be able to weld up the rest. So that's a handy start. And then, yeah, there's an iron here that I failed dismally at mining before, so maybe we'll have a little go at it. It's quite a deep one though, 40 odd meters. It is kind of noisy with the drill, so you know, sorry about that. Yeah, it's literally not 40 odd meters, it's just because I was up in the air. Anyway. Uh-oh. That's not happened before. I'm a bit scared. Whoa. There we go. That could have been because one drill, one side was getting too much weight in it, maybe. I won't tempt fate. We'll go and I think I'll go and empty that out before I end with another destroyed ship right at the start. Plus the episode's getting on a bit now anyway, so. But yeah, that's not happened before. Join me next time to see this miner get destroyed. No, hopefully not. Boom. Let's stick these batteries on charge. They do go fairly quickly. I mean, it was on 99%, I think, and it's 49 now. And we've only done a little bit of mining with it. Do have to keep my eye on that. Obviously, this is using a lot of power, so might need to sneak some extra little batteries in there somewhere, or maybe flip these on their end and have like 2 each side. Like 8 batteries. That should give us some good life, but obviously make it heavier. Yeah. There's 1,000 there, 2k there, 500. It's good though. I mean, look at that. That's not bad. If I take that, that'll allow me to do loads of welding up. To be fair, I mean, I say loads, not like that much really, but yeah, it works. And I think when I'm a little bit more awake, I'll have less likelihood of crashing that miner. But yeah, I think I'll carry on doing some welding, doing some mining. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. So I hope it was entertaining. And yeah, I think the base has come along quite cool. It'll look good. Yeah, so I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you.